Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Wasn't happy with the clutch on the 998 build, so I've popped it back out again. So what I've done is I've taken 0.97 millimeters off these upstands on this plate here. Okay, and the reason being is the pedal was fairly stiff and very low. So the diaphragm here, as you can see, it's angled. So basically, apparently you want to compress that till that's sitting flat, and mine wasn't. So yeah, I took not even a millimeter, just well, nearly a millimeter. I had to take off to get that to sit flat. So this is an orange diaphragm, so it's a bit stiffer than the standard one. So you get more clamping force on the clutch. So on the flywheel, what I've also got to do is these little upstands here. This is a Lighten flywheel, by the way. So these little upstands here, I'll put my finger to it. There, they've got to be turned down the same as what you've taken off the upstands on that plate. As you see, I've popped one in a lathe now, ready to take. Apparently, you just leave them a little bit longer, 0.2 longer than your upstands. So the actual your little plates that on the flywheel, this area here sits 0.2 higher than the upstand of that plate underneath where the clutch is housed. The other thing I'm going to do while I've got it off is on the other side of the flywheel here, just in here, I'm going to bore this down another 2.5 mil to make sure that there's clearance on the primary gear, because apparently on older crankshafts this can bottom out, which means it will hit your C-clip, which holds on your primary, and it will bind that all up. Good explanation of how this all works. Go to either Hickey Racing, and AC Dodd does a good video on it as well. Gives you a more in detail guide on how to perform the sort of machining. Okay, so that's the collars all done on the lathe. I've taken off 0.8 in the length of those. Okay, so I've just got this to bore with the boring. I'm going to put a boring head on my milling machine over here. So this is a big fly cutter I made, and I used that to machine off the upstands on here. So really critical when you're setting it up on the milling machine is to make sure that all these upstands are touching on your tool before you machine anything off. So otherwise you'll take too much. If they're not level on the milling machine, you'll take too much off of one of those upstands, and then the clutch plate will not sit evenly in here. AC Dodd actually does his. I think he does his on the lathe, which in some ways is better because I think he refaces this contact area here on the clutch, even though it's new, just to make sure that that's parallel with these upstands, because that's quite important. So I actually set this. These were originally level with this friction area, all these upstands. So I set them up on the milling machine so they're all exactly the same height before I machine anything off them. So back to the milling machine. I'm going to put the boring head on and do the last bit of machining. Okay, so you can see I've set up the boring head on the milling machine. So you basically slide an Allen key into there, undo the 3 little screws on the side with a smaller Allen key, and as you wind that in, it's in increments of a thousandths of an inch. So I'm taking off between the sort of 5 to maximum 10 foul cut with each time I go. As you wind that in, that basically increases the cutting circle of the cutting bit. Need a really sharp bit for this, because this steel is quite hard. They soon blunt off, so I sharpened this one before I started. About a third of the way across now. I reckon another half an hour or so, and that should all be cut out. So I've basically, I don't know if you can see that recess in there. So that's basically 2.5 deep. Yeah, and I just basically go out to the original size. So it just creates a deeper rebate. So hopefully when say another half an hour or so and have this all finished, then I can reassemble the flywheel and get it back onto the Mini. So then hopefully we'll have a really good clutch. Okay, thanks for watching guys. Cheers for now.